Let's begin by looking at their background. First, they bring leadership experience from across China, from China's pace-setting cities like Shanghai and Beijing to remote and much less developed regions like Qinghai and Shanxi, a major inland city like Chongqing, a coastal province, Guangdong, and a border province, Heilongjiang. The 7 leaders do have something in common. They all started at the grassroots level and spent decades working their way up. They all have university degrees, many have advanced degrees. They're all in their 60s. The average age of the new lineup is 62.9. Now let's take a closer look. President and General Secretary Xi really needs little introduction. In his first 5 years as party General Secretary, he became one of the most recognizable political figures in the world. Now, Premier Li continues as second in line in the Standing Committee. Third is Zhanshu. Like President Xi, Li served as a county official in northern Hebei province and later worked in northeastern China's Heilongjiang and southwestern Guizhou provinces, which was one of the poorest areas of China. Later, he was promoted as director of the General Office of the Communist Party, serving as chief of staff for Xi Jinping. Wang Yang, a familiar face for China watchers. He was China's vice premier in charge of economics and commerce. Before that, he was party secretary of 2 of China's most important regions, Guangdong and Chongqing. He also headed the party's group on poverty reduction, something at the core of President Xi's people-centered governance philosophy. Wang Huning is slightly different. He spent the last 15 years as a policy guy. His title is Director of the Central Committee's Policy Research Office. In that capacity, he served 3 Chinese presidents and is considered the brains behind their governing philosophies. He's the highest-ranked scholar turned leader. At 30, he was already a law professor with Fudan University. Zhao Leji, at 60 years of age, is the youngest member of the Standing Committee. He's the new anti-corruption chief in charge of the party's powerful Central Committee for Discipline Inspection. Now, Zhao helped make 2 impoverished provinces in the western hinterlands prosperous. He was also the chief of all-important organization department in charge of the party's personnel. Last but not least, Zheng. He's the party secretary for Shanghai. He spent his career there, first managing a shoe factory, then leading the economic revitalization for one of Shanghai's main districts. Then he became the city's mayor in 2003. An economist by training, hopes are that he will bring the Shanghai touch to the nation's growth policies in China's new era. So this is a look at the new Politburo Standing Committee. Wang Guan, CGTN.